Good morning, everyone. This is Dan with Senior Garden Nation, and today we are planting our tomato plants, which I've got Cherokee Purple and different varieties of tomato plants, including some cherry tomato plants as well. But I'm going to put them in grow bags. I've already grown them from seed into solo cups. As you can see, they're doing very well. But anyway, we're going to be planting a couple of these. I just wanted to do a video for you. And then let me put this clamp on the raised bed here so I can get some soil out. And I'm going to show you how I do this. Okay, I think I might got a good angle there. Okay, I'm going to start out here with 7-gallon grow bags. And you get these online. I can put a link in the bottom of the description box if you want me to. But I recommend using at least 7-gallon if you're going to grow tomatoes. So I'm going to put in probably about a gallon of soil in right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my plant in, but I'm also going to put a little bone meal in the bottom of the hole first, so it'll get a good start as far as getting going here. Now I'm going to go ahead and tear this off here. This is one of the bottom leaves here, and what happens, all these little spines on the side here, as they are growing up through this bag, this plant will grab on to all the soil from here to here. So you want to plant tomato plants as deep as you can. As you can see, the root system on this, they've been in solo cups now probably for about 2 months. As you can see, they need to be transplanted in. I wanted to wait till it really got a little bit closer towards spring. But we're still a little chilly out here, so I may have to take these in at nighttime. I don't know. But anyway, you can see in the bag here that I'm going to be able to put plenty of soil right up to this bottom of these leaves. And the deeper you plant these, the better off you're going to be. Because plants really, tomato plants especially, really like to be planted deep into the soil. Now this soil, I have a lot of compost in it, and I've got, this soil's been sitting in the bed for a year or two now. But I've been kept on adding to it, and it's got, I'd say the pH level is between 6 and 8, somewhere around there. But that's really what you want when you plant. Is you want to go ahead and put anywhere between 6 and 8, again, is good pH level for tomatoes. So I buried this tomato plant almost up to the stem of the bottom of the leaves here, and you really don't want the leaves touching the soil as well, because that will create diseases and things that you may get on that plant. And I'm going to walk over here, and I'm going to grab a little bit of grass, cut grass, and this is what I'm going to put around the base of this. So that way it'll create a good mulching base, you may say, so that when it rains and stuff, you're not going to get a lot of splash coming up and getting onto those leaves. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add some fertilizer to this. And it's got phosphorus base in it, a little bit of nitrogen. And I really want a good mixture of the base on the fertilizer. because you want to promote some phosphorus in there, so you can and some potassium, so you can promote some growth on the tomatoes. It'll help them blossom a lot quicker. I'm carrying this over to my grow bags where I'm putting them now. So I've already planted a couple of these. So as you can see, I need to also keep these off of the concrete in the summer. I get pretty much full sun right here. I'm on a northern exposure here, so that's a disadvantage. But as you can see, they're going to get plenty of sunlight. They're going to probably get 6 to 8 hours. Now, if it gets really cold at night, I'm going to have to bring these inside, obviously, inside the garage. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit how I do this. We can go over here and we'll plant one more of these if you want to watch it. And I grew, again, these tomatoes from seeds. I've got beefsteak in here and some yellow golds I think I have planted. Unfortunately, I lost some of the plants as far as where they go or what they were, because when I kept watering them, I took the sticks out and I didn't put them back where they need to go. So that was a lesson learned there too. So anyway, let's just grab us another bag and let's do us another one. I'm gonna try to keep as much of this grass out of the bed as I can. I don't need that stuff growing into in my composting. So we're going to take another bag here, and we're going to add another, I'd say, a gallon of soil down in the bottom of it, and then we'll put the plant in and we'll go from there. Okay, I probably got a gallon in there now, and now I'm going to go ahead and put the plant in. And again, you can see how healthy these plants are. Again, they've been in the solo cups for about 6 to 8 weeks. And as you can see, the hole in the bottom of these, I've been feeding them fertilizer, fish fertilizer, and some other things here to keep them going. And as you can see, the roots are doing very well. Now, some of my fertilizer to create a lot of plant growth that I wanted and keep it green, I actually used urine, pee. And what I did is mix 2 turkey basters, like you use for a turkey, into 1 gallon of water. And this is the kind of root system and the green growth that it creates. So that's a very inexpensive way to fertilize, obviously. A lot of people just think of the thoughts of it, you know, using urine in your garden and stuff in your plants. But when you plant with fertilizers, guess what you're mostly getting? Again, I'm going to tear off this bottom leaf here so I can fill this bag all the way up to the top. And what this will do, again, is it'll grab onto the sides of these little I call them spines. They have a name for them. I forget what it is. I'm not a master gardener, obviously. But I'm going to also be planting a lot of these tomato plants in not only grow bags, but I'm put them in a couple raised beds, and I'm going to also put them in the garden. So I'm going to probably use about 24 to 25 grow bags this year. And at that point, we'll have a lot of starts where I actually have wagons that I can use. I have these little mobile wagons, and what I can do is move these to a southern exposure if I need to as well. So okay, we got enough soil in there, and we'll grab a little bit of grass and we're going to put in there. Let me go ahead and water this first before I do that. I want to make sure I got it watered very well and get the top of it a little bit. And again, the fertilizer I'm using right now is higher in potassium and phosphate, because we want to promote growth on the leaves and everything, where we're going to get budding quicker. And I don't want as much nitrogen at this point. The plants are very sturdy and very mature now, to where we don't have to put a whole lot of nitrogen into the plant. I want more fruiting at this point. Okay, I'm going to run this over to the place where I grow these, and then I'm going to be right back and we'll do one more bag. Okay, this will be the last bag we'll do for this video. But I just want to show you guys how you can grow these in grow bags. I may even get a couple kiddie pools and then set these right down in the kiddie pool after I get the plant and everything in it, and then I will fill up about 1 inch to 1.5 inches water in that kiddie pool, so I can grow these right in there. And that way I can just keep the kiddie pool water in it, and I put pea gravel in it so I can deter mosquitoes. Because once you put pea gravel up to the above the water level, there's no mosquitoes that are going to breed in there. So that's another thing that I've learned in the past. So we got our gallon in there. Let me go get grab another tomato plant. Okay, we're going to just plant this last one here. Again, they've been growing in solo cups for 6 to 8 weeks now. And again, look at the growth that I have on with the root system. Very balanced. And this tomato plant really wanted out of them solo cups, so today's their day. So let me throw just a little bit of bone meal down in there. Then I'll set the plant in here, and I'm going to tear off these bottom 2 leaves again. Just pinch them off. You don't want to tear it. And what that's going to do is create more areas for that plant to grab onto the spines of this plant, which is going to make the root system much stronger. So again, I think it's the end of January I started these from seed. But as you can see, just since then, how well these things have done. I've nurtured them now for probably, again, 6 to 8 weeks, once they finally became seedlings. And I've learned quite a bit on this grow bags and how to really get a good mature plant out of it. But you got to start with good soil, absolutely. So that's all we're going to put in this one. Let me add some fertilizer to it. And I'll list the products in the bottom that I use for this planting. There are several good products out there. I use Neptune's actually more than anything else. It seems to do a really good job. So that's my choice on fertilizers. I think this is Neptune's tomato and veggie fertilizer. So yeah, let me take this off, and we're going to take this over to the area that I'm putting the rest of my tomatoes. And again, I'm growing these right on my driveway. I don't need no ground for this, obviously, with these grow bags. So yeah, there you go. I'm gonna grab a handful of grass and put it in there too. But as you can see, they're gonna really like it here. And we're gonna have hopefully a bountiful harvest here once we come into fall. Now I staggered some of these tomato plants as well, where I started seeds 4 to 6 weeks later than I did the first batch. So what I want to do now is have tomatoes growing all the way up into the first frost. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Little picture of my backyard here and what I'm doing. And I'll be putting green beans over there in that 10 by 10 square. I usually get about 2 bushels full of string beans, green beans. My wife likes pole beans. And I'll also be putting tomato plants by my shed here. I can probably get 3 or 4 of them right here. And then behind my pond, there's all my fish down there doing very well. I'm going to put my pepper plants back here after I did the first tilling. I need to do one more tilling on this. But that way I'll be able to get some pepper plants back here, which I've got like 25 or 30 of those. I actually have about 55 or 60 tomato plants. I'll probably wind up giving a few away to my family. But anyway, I hope you guys have liked this video. Put any comments down in the comment section. Share and like the video. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next video.